You know what? I actually do think it's copyright free because I've used it before, so never got
And then
nothing ever.
They'll let you
flagged
know
up.
quick.
We might be muted in Malaysia.
Yeah, and
That-
why? So, okay. Anyway, welcome to the next episode of Are You For Real? I'm your host, Bubba Thompson. The
What
other
episode
main
number is
host
this?
We always say season 2,
Oh, season
episode
2.
5 or 6.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've lost count.
Anyway, we're not counting. Who's counting, right? Anyway, we have a special guest here tonight, Diggs Darcy.
Welcome, Diggs.
Thank you. Thank you.
Diggs' background. What? We won't go too far in his background, but let's just go. He's a musician.
He's wanted.
Photographer, marketing guru. Right? Is that?
I wouldn't say guru.
Wouldn't say guru.
No. Mad scientist.
Okay, mad scientist. Everything. So, I mean, you handle a lot of the marketing for a lot of small businesses around here, for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do that, and he's a photographer downtown, does a lot of events and stuff like that. So anyway, we brought him on to kind of talk about some marketing, maybe tied into real estate.
Yes. The Are You For Real of marketing.
Yes.
Oh.
So we're gonna
So
figure
we're
out.
not talking
I'm for real.
we're not talking millimeters. We're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
We're going the distance.
we're going to camera lens.
But anyway, so what we were just talking about, the copyright on music, like on Facebook or whatever. So when we create these videos and we, Facebook goes, hey, here's the music choice, right? And so we choose a cool song, whatever we think's cool, and then we put it out there to the world. The next thing you know, you get a notification of copyright, not really infringement, I guess, but basically saying you're not getting the royalties, or it's going to be muted in
It's been flagged.
certain
right.
countries or whatever. And
Yeah.
it kind of scares you at first, but now I've realized, it's just I'm
It's-
not going to get any money or
Yeah.
as much money for it.
Yeah, and that's not really the big deal about it. I think it's when the entire video gets muted, and if you have like a point you were trying to make verbally in the video, and if it gets muted, then that's where you really that's what hurts the most. So I don't ever use Meta's music or anything ever. I have a subscription to Epidemic Sound.
Yeah.
And that way I have a license that's covered. I have my Facebook, my Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, whatever it is. And the companies that I make videos for, I add them to it so they get a pass as well. And then that way I never have to worry about it. The biggest problem was TikTok, but I don't ever have success on TikTok, so it doesn't matter.
TikTok-
They only
TikTok is a
allow
big
30
problem.
seconds. And anyways, Instagram, Facebook, that's where your primary marketing is going to be at for video especially. So.
Yeah. So on that music, so it's a created music, or is it like
Yeah.
popular music that we all know?
It's real bands. None of it's AI, and they specifically record these songs for Epidemic Sound and license them out. So you can have like a real song with vocals and everything, and then they'll have like an instrumental version of it as well that you can use if you don't want that. And I like to sometimes take both and then blend them together, so whereas you can kind of have upbeat singing
Yeah.
going on, and as you get into the meat and potatoes of the video,
Yeah,
you can
take
go
out
to
the
the instrumental.
vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's handy, and there's a full library of sound effects. That's very important. Layering in, stuff like that.
Boom. It's too far away from me.
Yeah.
Look at the air
Kinda
horn.
like-
Gets- Great point, Diggs.
So I guess I guess that's good, but sometimes I like to use like a song like everybody knows, right?
Like celebrate.
Like Celebrate. You're going, damn, we're using that again.
Well, you said it.
Yeah. But the reason why I use that is because, now it's repetition, right? So
You know what
now-
that video is about.
But you know what the honest to God truth is that I can't find anything else that I want to use. And so it's the last minute, because I want to get my videos out like that on those particular
Bubba's
ones.
point. It's the only song I know.
So it's the only one that I'm going, okay, well, let's, instead of spending an hour looking
Yeah.
for the right song,
right.
I'm just going to
It's a difficult choice. I mean, it really is.
And what you really should do is plan ahead and go, okay, here's my song in my head or the beat. And that, sometimes I do when I'm when I'm filming or something. I have the beat in my head or the speed, you know, how fast I'm going to shoot. And then anyway, get your song and then go record, right?
Yeah. That's highly recommended. I rarely ever do it.
Yeah,
but it's hard, really. But what I have gotten from when I shoot video is I overshoot. Way too much video footage. That's why I'll never be as fast as you. Same day delivery, no. So I overshoot and then I search for the song, and with the overshooting, then I can cut the video and I can come and squeeze and put everything right where it needs to be, and I stay away from using like popular songs or known songs or real bands or anything you would hear, like, because it's too risky at that point. Business pages, you're not allowed to use them. You go onto Instagram and those options are removed immediately.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I went the route of just having the license with Epidemic.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's.
What about you, Jeff? Where do you get yours from?
My music, I usually just do it from TikTok.
From the end.
Yeah, because mine's mostly
In-app.
like the 30 to 60 second type style. If it's like, I don't really use music that much anymore. When I first started doing like the little talking heads and stuff, I'd put like the music in the bed and like fade it. And you know, I spent like so much time doing it, I was kind of burnt out on it. So now I'm just like, if I do it, I just usually like a thought in my head and I'll just pick up my phone and start.
Yeah, if you watch any of his videos, you got to really watch, and you can't take them serious.
Yeah.
No, I mean you do, but you don't, because he's always going to say some smart ass thing in there. You know, it's like, and you if you're taking it too serious, you're not going to catch it. But if you know Jeff, you're going, there's a dig right there. Or, you know,
Are you
there's
talking
a
about
little,
my staging?
yeah, the staging one was the last one I was laughing at. But anyway,
It's like a bunch of inside jokes then.
I
little
mean,
bit.
I'll probably get myself in trouble, but I think realtors take themselves way too seriously.
I said that last week. or
Yeah,
last
and
week.
it's just like I don't know. It's like
No,
you
we
said,
do.
just-
I
you got to
mean-
be yourself, and
No, and
I'm a-
I mean, I was saying this the last time we were here. It's like real estate agents, mortgage. I mean, we all, for some reason, we put ourselves up here, and we think we're so important. And it's like,
well, and it's like the
fucking
same
not, dude.
talking point. Like,
Yeah,
and
it's the same
it's
bullshit
probably
over.
gotten a little better, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously like marry the house, date the rate. Like,
oh yeah,
how many lenders and realtors are posting it? It's just like the same.
Yeah.
So
so it's always if you follow real estate agents, and it's always the same. That one's not going to last long,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Boasting, it's stunning views. You know, it's the same. It's over
The same script over and over.
over
Yeah,
and
yeah.
over and over.
I'm friends with a few real estate people,
Yeah.
and it does get to be kind of repetitive. Like it's, I don't know if everybody has the same idea at the same time, or if somebody's
Oh, no,
copying somebody else.
No,
or
it's all copying.
but it's it does get to be where, like me, I'm not buying a house and I'm like, I'm looking for some value in this video, and if every video is just talking points of why to buy or how to buy or this or that, like I'm not married to wanting to see that content all the time.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but at the same point, I want to be engaged with my friends. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're really good about it. You'll shoot off, because the Bubba Thompson page, you don't know what's going to come off of there.
No,
you
it's
know?
I
And
focus more just on
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
think
But I
that's
will
kinda
say
your
this.
niche.
I will say this. The real estate guys grind it out when it comes to social media.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
are
yeah.
putting out videos and just, touring homes, or it's always something. So like the dedication to being consistent is
Oh, yeah.
definitely there. So that's a good thing,
Yeah, the one thing I'm probably getting tired of, as far as video wise, like, is this the ramping and the
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
the
it's got-
speed
Yeah.
ramping is
speed ramping. I mean, it was cool at first, but now it's like Jesus Christ, come on.
Yeah, it's motion
like-
sickness.
Yeah, and now it's like every I don't know if it's the same dude shooting everybody's house
It's-
tours now.
I mean, it started like in bigger markets, and it's
Yeah.
made its way. And it's just rinse and repeat. You know,
Yeah.
rip
Yeah.
off and duplicate. I think they call it R&D in
Yeah.
the industry.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not
Like that.
the forward thinkers of marketing.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, that looks it's fucking real.
It's like drone
Yeah, I
shots
mean,
on houses.
yeah.
I mean, they'll spend 30 minutes up there, showing
Yeah.
this drone video. I'm like, okay, the
then
point of the drone is
whips
kind of show
around
like
and-
what's around you real quick and
yeah.
Yeah.
let's see
So
the house.
and then now everybody's like the letters and scripts like
Oh, yeah.
big letters.
Oh, the
falling
cinematic
behind.
thing
Yeah.
falling
Yeah.
behind them. Yeah, the masking and all that.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's, I mean, because it's different.
Yeah, I
but
mean, it catches your eye, and I
But
guess
it's
that's the
different for a
point, yeah.
minute, but then when everybody else starts doing it, so I think the
Exactly.
key to like marketing, my thought is always being a little bit different. When everybody's going left, you go right. When
Yes.
everybody's going right, you go left.
Yes.
I mean, even though at first it may not make sense, but maybe stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
Well,
bit.
I think that comes from, and you're probably the same as me, and Diggs is probably the same way. We're a little punk rock, like we grew up that
Yeah.
way. So it's like,
DIY.
yeah,
you always
don't-
knew what-
you're not
what
going to
got
follow
people's
every-
attention,
Yeah,
right?
you're not going to follow everybody's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buck
Path.
the system just because you can.
No, I
you
did.
know,
Like
it's
back in the day, like I remember, like in school especially, I was always bucking the system,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, you drove to school in 8th grade.
Yeah. See, 1980 Trans Am.
How many times you fail?
Well, I was 21.
He's
then.
Billy Madison, REO Speedwagon.
That's a good one. No one's ever said that. But yeah, so I was always doing
Yeah.
like they'd always say, no, you can't do that, and I was like, oh,
Watch-
yeah,
watch
I'm
me.
going to do
Yeah.
it even more
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So
And that's
yeah.
that's what I love about doing what I do right now. Is finding what works for everybody. There's a lot of testing going on. Sometimes it doesn't stick, and it's okay. I've got people that trust me, and that really helps a lot. But things were getting so repetitive with everybody and everything, especially when you look at restaurants.
Yeah.
that's got to be a tough one.
It is. It is so hard. It is so hard because there's only so many menu items. You got to capture a feeling in a still photograph to really stop somebody. You guys scroll social media all the time. How often do you just keep going,
Oh, yeah.
and to create that photo of a sandwich
That makes you
that
stop.
makes you stop?
I mean, that's probably me
You know,
stopping.
it-
I'm driving on that sandwich. Going, oh, that's a good looking
That's a
sandwich.
good one.
See, and that's it. And when I see those
I'm your
comments, I'm like,
avatar.
oh
Yeah.
man, that's it. It worked. It worked. You know. So.
No, some of your best ones that I like the most, and you were just there, the lettuce indulge.
Yeah.
Do you do that one?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
sir.
And I see those in the morning, and I'm going,
Yeah.
son of a bitch, I
Oh,
gotta go get me. I gotta go
they
to
sell
the
me
lettuce
the
indulge.
steak and eggs.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I see those, dude, and I seriously go, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do, and I go down there and I'll get breakfast.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there every
Just
morning
because
looking
of
at
that.
food.
Well, matter of fact, I saw you down there. Remember the?
Yeah,
not
yeah,
too long
no,
ago,
yeah.
I saw you down there.
Which you live like a block away now, so
Yeah, I'm right there. So yeah,
Yeah.
makes it easy now.
But you know, we're also at a point to where we're older now. You know,
Speak for yourself.
I'm 50, and I'm playing a young person's game. Social media manager is how I really like to consider it. I don't like to call myself a marketer. Everybody else kind of throws me in there, and that's fine.
That's a term that we're all kind of familiar with.
Yeah.
And it gets,
But it's a dying
yeah.
art.
No, yeah.
The younger generation that we're trying to appeal to, especially with these restaurants and nightlife kind of thing, they don't buy into the marketing that we did when we were young.
They don't get sold anymore.
It turns them off. And
Yeah.
what I'm learning, and I'm going to spill a little secret here that I've stumbled upon that really works really well. Don't sell them the product. You want to bring them into the world of Lettuce Indulge, the George Tavern, Say When Brewing Company. You want to bring them into that world visually and with words describing the feel, the environment, and then they're more likely to come and try it. But it's still, this is where old school marketing knowledge comes into play. It takes about 6 times
yeah.
to see something before you go, I want to try that. And then it's going to take about 3 to 4 weeks before you actually take
Get there.
action
Yeah.
and do it. And then when you finally do it, then you're like, okay, so to gain their trust visually and then gain that want to go, that's where the sale in the house
Yeah.
has to come through. So like if I can't have the client putting forth their best effort, then I'm selling a lie. So that's why I love who I work for now.
So you're saying authenticity.
Authenticity.
think
So
that's-
here's my saying in that right there: sell the sizzle, not the steak.
Yes.
Right?
Talking about fajitas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I can,
They put the water on it before they
Yeah.
little industry secret.
Oh,
But
yeah.
every dude in there just like, we got the fajitas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know it, man. You know when it's coming. You're like, oh yeah, the
Here they
smoke
are.
coming, right? Yeah. But
But
yes,
I think that's
so-
kind of the same with real estate too, though.
well, it is.
Because I mean,
It is 100%. You know, as real estate agents, we focus too much on the house, these house tour videos and all that. That's not what people are buying.
yeah,
They want either the lifestyle or the community, and I
Yeah.
think that's where a lot of real estate agents miss the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can show a beautiful house, show all the inside,
Mhm.
and then you get outside and it's like in the middle of a bad neighborhood or a busy street or somewhere somebody doesn't
Yeah.
want to live, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
it's a letdown, you know. So like that's the biggest thing is not having that letdown, but that's where everybody's got to work in concert together. And
Yeah.
it's, you know, once that's happening, and if I have faith in you and you have faith in me, then let's run it. You know, it's gonna work at that point. But you know, my favorite phrase right now is let field goal kickers kick the field goal. Stop letting linebackers kick the field goal because they're missing. And you know, it's important for business owners to concentrate on their business. And if you're into it, every business owner up and down this road will tell you, making a post every single day that you're open
Yeah.
and
it's daunting.
having a good picture or a different picture. Let's take good picture out of it. It doesn't matter. Or a good video. Take that out of it. Having a picture and words to put behind that every day that you're open is no easy task.
Not for a business
You
owner.
no. And it can't be, hey, come see us today. Hey, we're open today. Hey, you know,
I assume that.
it's just you're
Which
not.
is
You got to
hit or
sell
miss
them the
sometimes.
life. You got to tell them the experience. You know what? Envision them. Make the customer envision themselves and whatever it is that you are trying to sell them.
So do you feel like there's too many cooks in the kitchen? Like,
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of times, you know, and I'm friends with a lot of business owners down here, and we talk. And I am an armchair quarterback. If I care about people, you know, I'll pull them aside and be like, "Hey, you know, your Facebook, you probably should stop doing this."
Yeah.
And if some are like, "Oh, okay, thanks for telling me," some of them are like, "Well,
And they get offended.
I have a
Yeah.
person that," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, all right, you got it."
it's like the server's cousin or something.
Yeah. You never know. That's the thing, because everybody is a social media expert.
Yeah.
I started doing this was brought to my attention by Jason Fulenchek, owner of Stay One Brewing. We were talking about it, and he was like, "How did you get into this?" And I was like, "Accidentally. I just wanted to be a photographer and make videos. That's all I wanted to do." And he's like, "Okay, well, let's really think about this. You started playing music in high school. There was no internet really to speak of." And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Okay, so when was your first foray into like posting something to sell it to somebody?" And it was MySpace, the very beginning of MySpace. I was playing in bands. We're playing shows at bars, at VFW halls, tattoo shops, the sidewalk of a record store.
Whoever would let you in the door.
Yeah, and you know, we had to bring our own people in there, and it was like, oh, well, here's this thing that everybody's on now. MySpace is like, we make up the flyer, we make it digital, we put it out there, and we get people to promote it, you know, by sharing it or reposting it, or you know, and lo and behold, I was doing social media marketing before there was ever the term. So like, how long ago was MySpace?
Man, that was
Break out the Geritol, you know.
2008.
something like that.
Yeah.
I was on MySpace.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
Do we need to explain to the kids what MySpace is? I don't know what
Maybe it was like
Tom.
old school Facebook.
Yeah. Well, we might have to explain to some of them what's Facebook.
Facebook is okay.
Facebook's for old people now.
Yeah, I know. It really.
I mean,
is.
when it first came out, it was you had to be a college student to have
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I got an invite from a friend of mine when the college kids can invite a friend.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I got on there.
yeah,
like
and-
I was like,
Yeah, this is lame.
I was-
man. There was no pictures
yeah.
even when I
Yeah.
first got on Facebook.
I was
No-
working at Sellerman's, and we had a bunch of AC Austin College students
Yeah.
that worked there, and that was kind of when they were first getting into
Yeah.
it. So.
Mm,
But we were on MySpace
Oh yeah.
at the cool kids.
and you learned how to do HTML
Code,
and
yeah.
Yeah, the code.
You go switch your top
Yeah,
8 around.
Man, we were
Yeah,
learning some
yeah.
stuff.
It's like that
back
person
then.
pissed me
that
off.
always
last
start a
weekend.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why'd
You
you
can
take
tell
me
when somebody
off?
started dating, they got like a new girl up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Always
Oh,
put
my.
bands.
There
That
you
way
go.
nobody
Yeah.
could fight over it.
There
Just
you go.
bands.
I was in a band once.
You were?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Bass.
Lead singer.
Okay, I can
It was
see
a fake
that.
band though.
It's a fake band.
Are you talking about Guitar Hero? Like,
No, it was a made up band. It wasn't real, and I don't even know how it even started, but it started. Oh, it was because we were karaoke and somebody thought we were in a band, and we thought, okay, we're in a band now. So we had a name. What was it called? The Implant Band. Because we were fake. We had CD covers
Oh.
made,
Oh,
everything. They were called the Implant Band. I'll show you a picture of our album cover.
yeah.
But anyway,
I'm getting like rock star vibes from that movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah, yeah.
seen that, but
yeah.
it's like a cover band or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Anyway,
That's cool. Okay.
yeah, well,
Made
a
up
musician, a real musician is probably going, you dickhead.
No, no. Younger me, yeah. But
Yeah,
not
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Not now.
So I feel like kind of listening to you talk, there's a lot of pet peeves in there with so what are it will be nice and obviously not people you're working with
Yeah,
currently,
no.
but
In general,
obviously people trying to step on your toes
Yeah,
sounds
what,
like one.
what are you seeing
Yeah.
out there? That
well,
you just-
sometimes, but my biggest pet peeve, biggest one, and we all see it every day, is people they're using their iPhone or their Samsung or whatever to take the picture, and this isn't just business. This is everybody. Clean off the lens.
Mhm.
Clean off your lens, please. That's
Oh,
my
yes.
biggest pet peeve.
Oh yeah.
Because your pictures would be like 100% better if they
Yeah.
weren't smudgy looking. And
I know someone's always like they're taking a picture or something. I'll grab their camera and I'll just their lens.
Get a little white.
every
I
time.
just clean it
Yeah.
off. So here, try that because
Yeah.
they always go, why are your pictures so clean? What phone do you have? And we have like the same phone. I was like, let me show you a little trick. Clean off that
Clean it off.
lens.
Yeah, because I mean it's in your pocket all day. And
Yeah, well,
everything,
and
so-
and girls, they have makeup and stuff. So
Yeah.
especially on the selfie camera,
Mhm.
if they most people don't talk on their phone anymore, but if you do,
yeah,
and you get that camera or the
Wait, you can talk on a
makeup
phone?
on, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's old.
I just
school.
get
That's-
spam calls on mine.
Yeah,
but,
that's it.
Dude, spam calls. That's my
Is that a pet peeve? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They were bad in February. I don't
Yeah.
know about you guys, but oh my
I-
god.
No,
agree with
yeah. I mean, it's horrible.
They get new numbers and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New local. Yeah, that right there is to me is I can't stand it. But anyway, probably a pet peeve I know is one of yours as well is, and I get AI stuff. I understand it. There is a place for it, but it's just like we were just talking about agents, real estate agents copying. I mean, it's the same flyer.
Yes.
I mean, it's like AI goes, oh, here's a flyer, but they're only doing that one flyer for this
Yes.
month, and everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They just changing the picture and the
You think if you scroll fast, you think you see the same image like 10
Yeah.
times in a row.
same colors,
Same-
blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the browns and yellows is what I've noticed,
Yeah.
especially with like a lot of the barbecue joints and in the very large area. That's the
Mhm.
Hickory House is another one I do. So, and Johnny follows all of the barbecue places. Like he's such a supporter. But when I log in as Hickory House and I start
Yeah.
scrolling through, it's just like they're all the same, and
I think
and
it's like
hard to even
like
tell what
the
you're looking
AI
at.
Texas template. They're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, no, because I still have a lot of Mississippi people and
Okay.
Louisiana people on my personal one, and they're using it down there, and it's the same colors, the same. It's all Chat GPT. I know it's coming from the same source
yeah.
because you could just, I don't know. I use Chat GPT. I use
Yeah.
AI every single day. I don't use it for imagery, but I use it for helping me with words. It's really good about
Oh yeah,
that.
no, I do that a lot.
But it's never as simple as make me a post for blah 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 today. That's the best way to get red flag AI copy for anything, and it's disingenuous. It doesn't sound human. So the copy that I use to get 5 sentences is like my prompt is about that long on the screen, and it barely can pull off what I want. I'm always gonna correct it, rewrite it the way to make it fit the business or myself even. But it's a good way to get ideas.
Yeah.
And for images even too. I've used it to if I need to make a flyer type image, I'll get it to mock me something up, and I'll go, okay, I like that a little bit. Now I'm gonna make mine.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
I forgot the post one. I did one in AI. with me and a customer. I was doing it for Jeff, and I forgot to post it. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, my
it
favorite's
was
when
like, it had me. I did that. It was just normal picture. Then it had the
AI.
chat make it point. And I was gonna say something, Jeff. I forgot to post that one.
well, my favorite AI is everybody uses it for listing descriptions now, but they go copy and paste, but they don't go back and proofread.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be like, here is your new prompt.
yeah,
for,
they copy the top part. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like start here. And it's
yeah.
like,
Start
oh,
here.
I saw a good
Great idea.
great video on
Yeah.
Instagram just before I came here, and the entire description, instead of being a description of the video, was the prompt to
Yeah.
create the video, and I was
seen
like, "Ooh,
I've seen
that's
that as well.
eek."
I saw one on like a flip book for like a major. I can't. It might have been like Inman News or something like this. Something major, and it said details of flip book below or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they copied that.
Yeah.
They copied that prompt.
They
They were supposed to
copied
edit that out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see. You see that a lot.
And M dashes and the overuse of emojis,
Oh yeah.
dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Like when's the last time you used an M dash in the middle of a sentence for anything? It's like nobody don't take it out.
Yeah.
And I follow a lot of stuff on Instagram, especially about social media management and marketing, and there is a lot of backlash, and it's very quiet on the business pages. It's like when you have a bad meal at a new restaurant, and you're walking out the door, and they're like, "How was everything?" And you're like, "It was great, thanks. See you again soon."
But then you get back.
And you get out the door, and you're like, "Oh my god, that was terrible."
Yeah.
You don't, but everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we'll like it," but oh my, like you're not giving meat and potatoes. You're not giving experience, and you're not sounding authentic. I don't like that word right now because it's the buzzword
It
for
is the
social
buzzword,
media.
but it's. I mean, there's.
But it's true.
But that's what people are getting forced to because of all this AI. Because everybody's like,
got to prove you're real.
yeah. So now, now it's. I think that's the way to go now.
Mhm.
Is
Yeah.
to do that.
Not strategic.
Yeah.
I can't stand that word anymore.
Strategic.
Strategic pricing got this home sold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you use comps? Do you?
Yeah, geez, comps. I like how you're keeping it real estate related.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that, yeah.
That's all I know.
That's why we got Jeff here.
Yeah.
Keep it grounded.
Yeah. Talk about real estate.
Yeah.
So what do you think about realtors?
They're wonderful,
Yeah, great people.
awesome people.
That's very strategic of you.
I am
Yeah.
very sandwiched here.
Yeah.
Is this a setup?
That's why we put you in the middle.
Yeah.
But for real though.
But
what do you
no,
think?
no, really, honestly, I haven't met anyone that the real estate person in them offended me or where it's just overbearing. I think they know when to turn it off.
Mhm.
And like I said before, I respect the grind. Like to put that much effort into a social media just to sell houses or lease out business buildings or anything like
Yeah.
that. That's a lot of work and it's a lot of pressure. And I imagine, I can relate a lot. Like if I don't have enough clients on retainer, I can't pay my bills. If you don't sell enough houses, you can't pay your bills.
Nope.
So it's a very stressful situation and it's not a guaranteed paycheck.
Yeah.
It's
No, and it's not for everyone for sure.
I think Gary Vee recently said real estate should be or any business posting 50% of the time now. Like that's 50% of the job. Sorry,
Yeah.
not 50% of the time.
Yeah.
You said Gary V.
Yeah. So
Are we
I mean,
still talking about pet peeves?
is
Yeah.
Gary Vee a pet peeve of yours?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Gary V is so full of crap.
Yeah.
He was actually so on top of it at one point, but like he is still like dying on the same hill from 5 years ago, and things change within 6 months now.
Oh yeah.
And I was watching something on Instagram about Gary Vee, and he's like, post 17 times a day, make 300 videos, do this until you finally make it. And it's like, no, dude, no. You're actually getting small businesses to wreck themselves by
Yeah.
doing that.
Quality over
Seems
quantity
arduous.
is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you have to play nice with the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing for businesses, especially small businesses, we have 25,000 people in Denison. We reach out to Sherman, Pottsboro, Grayson County. Anything you're not going to get really much. Who's going to drive further than that to come? Is how I look at it. How far is somebody willing to drive to your business? Once a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's all you need. if you post more than once a day, and especially if you're spamming your HTML to your website, if you're using 27 hashtags and you're posting 7 times a day, I'm doing the right thing. The Gary V,
Mm-hmm.
you actually just got yourself suppressed.
They say the hashtags are a thing of the
That's
past.
why I
now,
was
too.
They are
you were,
dead.
You were talking about that the other day.
I don't even
Yeah.
mess with them anymore.
I've went probably 4 months never using a hashtag for any of the businesses, and engagement and views are up.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely, it's dead in the water. The Instagram CEO was the guy that came out and kind of broke the news.
Yeah.
And when the CEO is telling you that, like, maybe you should listen.
No,
Yeah.
Instagram also went through recent changes to where it kind of lives like a SEO.
Yes.
So
Yes, absolutely. And it's that's where the hard part comes in, because you're going to be on Instagram. You still want to tell the story. You got to get your SEO words in there, but it can't be too long.
yeah.
It's still
See,
a
everything's
just
such
like
little-
me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like YouTube
Please,
and all that. I mean,
please,
it's like,
please like
so.
me.
And as far now going to YouTube, you know, because I use YouTube as for my long game, right?
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, if you want to be humbled,
yeah.
start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100.
I got 43 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Killing it.
It's hard. It's
I'm still.
that's the
still
hardest
working
game
on
to
it.
play is YouTube right there,
So
You get trolled real quick on YouTube too. I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
like a thing.
or just flat out ignored.
yeah.
or ignored, yeah.
TikTok-
tags,
TikTok's where they really
tags
come
and
after you,
all
though.
that. TikTok is, I don't know. I scroll TikTok, but I don't post on TikTok.
I don't understand TikTok. They like it's
So-
like literally just like a 10-second video of like a selfie with like
Yeah.
a caption. It's like they says I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm an old head.
Yeah.
Well, the algorithm is
Yeah.
really it's hard to say now that the U.S. has TikTok. No offense to the USA,
Yeah.
but before the U.S.
Getting
got a
into
hold of it,
conspiracies
it
now.
had the absolute best algorithm I had
Oh
ever
yeah.
seen.
Oh man.
It
yes.
was
Mhm.
it would give you what you want to watch. It would keep you
Yeah.
hooked for hours.
Yeah.
And the best part was minimal ads.
Yeah.
The US got a hold of it, and now, dude, I get more politics stuff on my TikTok than I ever had before. And I am not into politics or the news or anything, and now I'm like being force fed it, and I'm like, oh god.
No, here's what's funny though. So do you have multiple TikTok pages?
No.
Or you monitor?
Supposed to,
Okay,
no.
do this. Get another TikTok page. They're complete. There's
Really?
I have,
Are you doing a social experiment over here? You
Yeah,
got,
I
like-
have
I
two
love
of
it,
them. I have two of them, and they're both completely different. I get one side and the other. When you talk about politics,
Really?
one does one does the other.
I wonder how they.
I don't know. It's
don't like
the
different-
wildest thing because I was going, I don't give a shit about that, and I'll switch to the other one, and it'll be almost just like the opposite. It's like they're trying to go, are you over here? Are you over here? Are you on this side? Are you on this side? Which one?
Yeah.
Which one are you going to
Yeah,
click on? Which one are
yeah.
you going to watch the most?
So how?
It's like it's testing me. Like
Yeah.
which?
Yeah.
I
How do
mean,
you have your? Does it come across as like the same person with two accounts, or do you have like two kind of personalities for them? Or
I was
No,
saying,
it's
you got like
completely
a-
different.
Like a
Yeah.
VPN or something. Like how do they?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's two different accounts. I mean, it's through me, but it's two different
Right.
two different pages or whatever.
It's interesting.
But they're complete opposites.
That gives
have
me
to
like
do
a
that
whole.
then.
I kind of want to run that social experiment. Like
yeah.
No,
Like
for
create,
real,
like,
try it, dude. Try
Deb-
go
Debbie
create
from
a
Missouri
wholly. I
and-
mean, completely different one. Maybe for one of the companies,
Yeah.
right? And just create a TikTok page for them, and then do your TikTok just normal stuff.
You're trying to
And
add on to my
see-
workload here. I see.
Yeah, yeah. but anyway,
Well, you
so-
said you're on Twitch. Do you do Twitch?
I haven't done it in a long time,
Yeah.
but I used to. Yeah. It's-
So Twitch is kind of like the gamer streamer stuff.
yeah.
right?
Well, not anymore. I
Yeah.
mean, now it's like IRL. Like, it's cringy now. Like,
That's where they like go live and like the Looks Maxing guys on Twitch. I think. Have y'all heard about him?
Mhm.
I don't know, clavicular. He's like I don't know. Apparently broke like his jaw to look good or something.
oh
but,
wow.
but it's like this whole thing. Yeah,
I
you
just
have to
grew a
do the-
beard to hide
yeah.
my
Yeah.
double chin.
So that's what us bearded dudes do.
Yeah.
Take it off. It's just like. Ooh.
we were talking about that the other day.
But
We saw a picture of a guy, this one
Streamers,
dude. He's
yeah.
all bearded and stuff,
Yeah.
and then we were looking at some old pictures of him. He was like, "Oh, that's why he's got the beard."
that's why it's
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
It's a man bra.
Yeah,
It's our makeup. Fake eyelashes.
I can't grow a beard, so I don't know if I would or not.
Well, you got good hair though, so
Grow it
Yeah.
up here.
yeah. I remember my days, but yeah, now it's just here.
Yeah.
But as far as Twitch, you know, like I used to be on Twitch a lot. Twitch blew up during COVID
Okay.
and got really big, and video games were really big, and I was already doing gaming on Twitch for a while, and it was fun. I had a little community, and we had fun. But as people started going back out in the public and having fun in real life again, it died off really, really fast, and then it became like reaction stuff. It's like I don't want to watch somebody watching something. I want to be
I've noticed
entertained.
that.
you
It's
know?
like a lot of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well, YouTube does that a lot too now.
yeah, and it's kind of a cheat tactic. You know, really,
Kind of like
you're
piggybacking
searching for
someone's video.
something and you find it, but it's not the original content. It's somebody else
And then like
using
the
that content.
first comments like tag so and so, or
Yeah,
because you're like ripping their.
Yeah.
But then you got like the
content.
king of it. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Asmongold. He
Mm.
lives in Austin. Asmongold is this guy that is just like you would think he's homeless. He gets made fun of because he's balding and he has long hair. He lives in the house that he grew up in. It is filthy. He eats once a day. He makes $2 steaks, and he's a multi-millionaire.
What's his thing?
And-
What's his?
Here, I'm
he-
gonna go
he
find
just-
him real quick.
Talks about politics and
Yeah,
kind of. I believe he rage baits people a lot.
I feel like that's most of the internet though.
Yeah, yeah. So but it works, and he.
Is
he
Asmongold outside?
I don't
thought
know.
it's time to go find
He's
him.
gonna
anyway.
go get him. Yeah, drag him.
Bubba
in
went
here.
to go get Asmongold. So if we, well, I also would be if like Asmongold came in right now. I'm like,
That would be.
I wouldn't have any idea who he is. But what is your? So we kind of talked like Facebook, Instagram. Do you do YouTube? They kind of say that's the.
I'm coming back to YouTube now,
Mhm.
because I'm tired of making videos this way.
Yeah,
I like.
which
I watch YouTube on my TV.
is like an actual camera. Huh?
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
be wide.
Even for
So-
for my vertical videos, I
Mhm.
use a regular a real camera. But that's it's just a hard place to like you
Be
have to have
successful.
just do it for as a passion project.
Yeah.
You know, I can't have any expectations because that is a very large pond.
hmm
And, saying a small fish in a large pond does not even equate to what YouTube is
Yeah.
and how many millions of videos get uploaded every day. And I have a problem with sounding like the authority of something. And I don't want to be the authority of something. I don't want to be the one that comes across as I know it all. And that's the attitude you kind of have to have
For YouTube.
for YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or nobody takes you seriously. You can have the great mics, great
Mhm.
8K camera and everything. And if you come across as like, well, I'm not really sure, but maybe you could try.
Yeah. Just nobody
Skip.
cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
And it's so there's not like a because in real estate that was like the next thing, like jump on YouTube, create a YouTube channel, and there's not an originality to it. Like YouTube wants one thing, and I know I kind of try to do it a little bit, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it a little different. I'm gonna try to shoot these type of videos. Nothing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah, and for real estate, I think there was a couple of guys that got on there and were doing like these multi-million-dollar home tours, and everybody's like, "I can do that." And yes, you can, and you're not using multi-million-dollar homes. But the thing is this guy brought in a crew, and they're using like high-quality gear, and they have editors and this and that, and I think what happens, and I do it too, because I see something, I'm like, I'm gonna steal it. Artists steal,
Yeah.
and what
Oh,
you're
yeah,
doing
all
is
of
an
it.
art, and we steal and we try it, but we don't have the means to do it correctly, and this is where a term comes out for the grind lifestyle people. Done is better than perfect.
mhm.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I believe in doing what you can and getting it out there, but also perfect your craft.
yeah,
Now, what are you? Are you a content creator or are you a real estate agent at this point?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
You got to clock into one and clock out of the other. And you're really good about that, I think. Like you turn it off because it shows when your videos come up, it doesn't it's such a variety thing. I got to get on your stuff so I can critique you later, I guess. But the variety of things.
Go comment, talk shit. This fucking guy.
Get the algorithm up. Get those.
Yeah, I get the rage bait. That's the thing. But it shows, and just having that dedication to something is really something to be proud of, you know. And I think one of the things for me, I don't want to be an influencer. I hate the term. I hate the word. I want to be a showcaser. I like to showcase.
Showboat.
Yeah. No, not show. I don't like to show off. Kind of a little bit, maybe. Yeah. But I really want to get more involved with the city itself. Really. I want to know more about what's going to be happening so I can better prepare. Like you see me, I go out. Pub crawls, I cover that, and I'll post images and videos of that. In fact, the most popular video every year is going to be the costume contest at the George. Yeah. That's going to be my most viewed, most commented, most liked video ever, every year. So that's my ace in the hole. I know I'm going to have at least one good video. St. Patrick's Day was really good. I focused on photos this year for some reason. I barely shot any video at all, but I got some really great shots, and that did really well. And it just got me thinking, if I can't be in with the city, if I'm not doing work for the city, if I'm not working for every single business up and down the road, which I know is unrealistic, let me show Denison the way that I feel it needs to be represented. Yeah. And that's kind of what I've been doing with my own personal Facebook. I stayed away from Facebook for like 3 years. So when I came book, Facebook was like, "Oh, welcome back. Here's a ton of views. Here, we're going to show your stuff to everybody." And I was like, "Oh, this is cool, man. I'm getting all kind of likes and new follows." And now I'm like, "Oh, wait, I want to capitalize on this. I want to take advantage of this." So now, like, everything that I post, and I'm trying to do it daily, it's really hard, just showcasing some little part of Denison that you don't think about
from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important to do that, and it kind of goes back to tie in with real estate too. If you're just trying to capture what you think somebody wants, then I mean, like the way I think about it is like we all sit here and talk about. We don't really care for the spins and this and that. Like, I'm gonna do it how I want to do it, and I imagine there's 3 people that have the same thought as me, and would rather see it done this way than doing it some other way. So
And that's what keeps the variety going. So it's good to have that for sure. But I don't, going back to anti-marketing, you know, that's kind of what I've been calling it lately, because I think I heard it one time and I'm like, okay, we're doing anti-marketing, you know. And I come from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, born in New Orleans, grew up in Gulf Coast of Mississippi. No, nobody says it that way over there. Nobody. And
it's never been
Gulfport,
said.
Mississippi, pre-casinos was just like here. It was just like this. A bunch of old buildings, old businesses, not a lot going on. The casinos came in. Now we got tourism grants. We got this and da-da-da-da. We got facades going up. We got this. We do. And then, boom, it blew up. And we're talking about a city now that's probably 5 times the population of Denison. Our main street, it's not a main street, it's a highway. And the downtown is like a block long. And I was listening to you today. You were talking about the longest main street in the world, you know, at least Texas. Yeah. But, you know, it is. It really it is so impressive.
Well, that's just because there's so much chain link fence to go around.
Yeah. Oh, man. Not as much anymore. Not as much
Not
anymore.
as a crow flies.
Or you could have a square.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was just down there today.
Yeah.
That was kind of
a beating.
A little bit of a beating.
Yeah.
Just try to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when I was at that restaurant, I was recruiting them to come.
I mean, everything was probably closed by like 1:30 though. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just a few days ago.
Yeah.
That was,
yeah. So, matter of fact, it was Monday. Monday evening, afternoon, whatever. Man, I'm on.
Is that how old you are? That like 1:30 is the afternoon or the evening now for you?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
1 o'clock is afternoon.
But you know, I was just like, you know what? I was craving a burger.
Yeah. I'm
like, where can I go get a burger? I was scrolling through here. I'm like, I'm right here in downtown, just walking, go grab something. Closed.
It's Monday.
Closed.
It's like Monday. It's like business off day, local business off day for some reason.
A freaking restaurant closed on a Monday.
Yeah.
So, but the George
7 days
open.
a week.
and I went, oh yeah, duh, George.
They got badass burgers too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's where I went. And so, but I can't believe. I mean, that's me. As if I was a restaurant owner, it'd be 7 days a week, rolling, especially in the evenings. I'd
Yeah.
rather be open in the evening than in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, some of them will open like lunch, then close, then
Yeah.
reopen.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I get it.
I
but it's
kind of
annoying,
get it, but
Mhm.
I mean, you don't know when that client. You don't know where. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people at different times. I mean, I get it. I mean, obviously they have a reason. There's a reason why they're closing. Maybe they don't want to pay the staff. Maybe it's
Or
an
they're short-staffed,
overhead thing
yeah.
or something. I understand that, but I think if you can push through that and be that 7 days a week, and that goes for any retail,
Yeah.
not just a
absolutely.
restaurant. I'm
absolutely.
I'm talking any retail. I don't. How many retail places fell here, and I can tell you why. Every one of them that fell, I can tell you why. Number one, you don't stand out from the crowd. Number two, you're not working it enough.
You're not open.
You're not open.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You know, you're not
saddest
doing
thing
the
when you walk
extra.
down Main Street is when you see, like sale closing soon. It's like, oh man, another one bites the dust. It's sad to see.
I
the
talk to
thing
a lot of
we've-
those people, and they ask them questions, and I give them 2 cents, and a lot of them, they just don't have the time. They say,
Well, some of them, and this isn't for all of them, but they come off like kind of hobby passion projects as opposed to
no,
like
it is. Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to do a business.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Busy work.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, and with the growth of Denison, I've been here for about 4 years. 5 years ago was the first time I walked downtown, and this place was a ghost town. There was no. I came
Denison
on a
was
Sunday.
the armpit of our. I grew up here. You grew up here,
Sherman, but yeah, I
Kinda.
mean, we'd come
but
over
I mean this area.
because
But Denison was the armpit of this area.
Denison was wet, like no
Yeah.
one else was. So like you'd have to come over here to get like the after hours beers and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
But it's changed. Like in that 5 years, I've watched it grow up so much and become friends with so many people down here, and it's amazing. And one of the biggest things, and this is what we briefly talked about when you were on your balcony in your new
Yeah.
loft, we've trained people that there's nothing to do on Sunday and Monday.
Mhm.
And if Denison wants to become like that spot that is kind of like McKinney or Denton, because my girl and I will take off on a Sunday and go to Denton or McKinney just to walk around because all the businesses
Yeah,
there's stuff to
there's
do.
activity going.
life.
So
Yeah.
you walk here and people are everywhere walking around, and especially a Saturday evening after the sun starts going down, it's not so hot, and everybody's walking up and down Main Street, but they can only look inside the buildings.
Yeah,
They can't go
I
in.
know.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I would
know.
be taking.
I mean, go
advantage
down to Denton on it. I mean, go.
Yeah.
What's the ice cream? Beth Marie's.
of-
Like it's out the door,
Yeah.
So, but it's. I mean, it's Denton. It's
Yeah.
well, and
10th
that's kind of the
largest
same
city
thing
in
with real
Texas,
estate,
too.
right?
yeah,
So it's got to be a seven day gig, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
And how many times? So another pet peeve is when you call that real estate agent.
You talking about
"Well, this, huh? If it's after 5 on a Friday, I'll call you back on
Oh,
Monday.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, okay, well, let's do real estate. I got one for
yeah.
you. Listing agent 2. So just give them
Why?
the fucking listing, man.
Yeah. Why?
If I got to communicate with that person, just
Yeah.
to reach me, call listing agent number 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like obviously this person knows. It's a team lead thing. Like,
Yeah. I had
just,
one the
just
other
let
day.
listing agent 2
I was
list the property.
purchasing-
Let's go. Like, I don't want to have to.
Friction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Remove all
too much
friction.
work. Too much work.
I had one where we just closed on, but made an offer. No, I hadn't even made the offer. I just showed.
Mm-hmm.
The listing agent, I'm assuming 1 calls me, but was dogging listing agent 2
Mm-hmm.
because listing agent 2 got the listing that wasn't in her area, and she was just like talking shit about the other agent. I don't know why she took this list. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I don't care.
Some kind of referral thing or something.
I don't know. I said like, and they worked for this thing. I was like,
Yeah.
that was the listing. The one that called me was the one. She'd been in the industry for 30 something years, and she had to let you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
She
It
was
says
that,
it in the
she was
book.
that agent.
I think that's a pet peeve.
So,
Yeah.
do you guys all get along then?
Oh,
I'd say
Because it's a highly competitive field.
I say for the most part, I get along with probably 99.9. You know what I mean? Because to me, I think it's very important that you do no matter what. Is because you never know. Like, if I'm a dick to Jeff or vice versa, now I got a client that wants to see a listing of his, or if he has a client that wants to see a listing of mine, you know, you always want that to be on
Yeah.
good terms.
Yeah.
Well, when that
Right.
offer comes across, if
Yeah.
it's very similar
Yeah.
terms and everything, and then
Yeah.
you get down to like who you're going to be spending the next 30 to 45 to 120 days working with, and you know that like if I call Bubba, I know he's not going to be like, oh, I've been in the business and this is how
Yeah.
it works, and this, and he's going to be like, yeah, let's figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Like,
shoot me an offer and we'll figure it out.
So you
And
get
I'm going to go
those-
to my client, and they're going to go, and I'll say, hey, here's where Jeff's coming from. He explained to me this is why this offer, even if it's a low ball offer, but here's why Jeff. I've known Jeff for a while. This is why they're coming in, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go, this guy's a douchebag. He's just trying to steal your house. See, once you do that, you cause conflict between your buyer and seller when there shouldn't be a conflict there.
Right.
They have nothing to do with that.
It's already stressful enough going through that process.
So I don't try to put that, even if you know another agent calls me as a dick to me, I don't say that to my client, because I mean,
Why?
yeah,
Why
why?
do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the
Just-
main thing
you're
is
mucking it up.
they want to sell or buy a house,
Mhm.
right? And that's the main goal. You know, I'll wait till it's over, then call the other person and say, "Hey, dickhead,
Go get your check.
go get your check."
Come pick up your lockbox.
Yeah, but see, what people don't realize is when you treat someone like that in the beginning of a transaction, and whether it's a real estate agent or a buyer or seller, there's going to be a point, I guarantee you, within that 30, 45, 120 days, that one of you are going to need something from the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what? They're probably going to go, nah,
Yeah.
nah. You know, you might
Well,
need an
or-
extension on the closing or a lease back, you know, just, or something fixed, you know?
Or you bring a different client 6 months later to a different property,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, well, I had a lot of trouble working with this guy.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
Then
it-
that word of mouth marketing can work
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
you.
and you're like competing and say all the terms are similar. And you're like, I've worked with this guy 7 times.
Yeah.
It's a breeze. We, you know, and then you're
Yeah.
like, this guy's like going to try to hardball everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you got to eat emotions a lot, but it's fun when you don't, though. You ever
Yeah,
have those where you
sometimes.
don't? You ever had one where you're like, listen here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. I had one time I got ramped up,
Yeah.
and my wife was like, "Oh my God, I never seen you do that." And
You
I was
broke
like, "No."
character.
Oh yeah, no,
The
I mean,
blazer came off.
no. Well, it's because this person said something about me that I did something, like I forgot what it was. Like I wouldn't answer his calls or some bullshit like that. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
It's not- I mean, because it's not even
Yeah.
close to what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And so, yeah, I called him and lit him up. I don't know why I was so pissed off about it, but
It
I
was a
was.
bad day.
It was a bad day. I
Burger
guess.
joint was closed.
Yeah, the burger
was a
joint
Monday.
was closed. Yeah, it was a Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Mondays.
Anyway, so
Bubba
yeah,
didn't-
that
Bubba
was,
didn't get his burger.
yeah, that's a suggestion for local businesses: is stay open.
Yeah.
We should
Well-
have like a business.
I found the
Yeah.
City
Come
of
on,
Denison's
Yeah.
YouTube channel recently and realized that they upload all the meetings there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, very interesting. So I just picked the first one that drew my attention, which was the Main Street Board meeting. And, you know, I recognize every face up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. And then you got Grant, Donna, and Jordan down
Yeah.
front, and everybody's reporting on things. And it was like, this is awesome. This is cool. And then they start talking about how by May 22nd, this road's supposed to be opened up.
Mhm.
Fannin and Maine's supposed to be opened up. And it's like, that's good information to know. So the day that happens, like, I can hurry up and get down there with my camera while they're doing that and be like,
And
hey.
then
you know.
the GC out here is gonna be laughing. No, I thought it was really gonna be May 22nd.
Yeah.
Water just pouring out for some reason
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, oh gosh, that's like any random spot in
Right.
Denison sometimes.
Yes.
Hey, there's a geyser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? Did you see that video of that one in the
Mm-mm.
street? An actual, like, I mean, just like a car almost got flooded out. It
Oh,
was so
wow.
bad.
I remember that happened down by the bank. Was a couple of years ago. I
Yeah.
think now that was like the whole road was gone,
Yeah.
like in a matter of minutes. But keeping up with that, I think is going to be my. I would love to be there in person because it's hard to hear, but there's a couple of initiatives that they
You can
want
go
to
to
start.
those.
Yeah, well, that's I was finding
I mean, if
out.
that's
Hunter's
your
on the
thing.
board, so I was asking him, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I think they're public, man. Just show
Yeah, yeah.
up." So I just need the date
Maybe
and
we
time.
should all go down there.
Let's do it. Let's
Why
take the
not?
podcast on the road.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could.
Oh.
Ooh.
Are you for real?
Are you for real?
you for
Well, and as they just talk, we go, "Are you for real?
Let's do
The
commentary.
roads will be open 20.
Are you for real?
Are you for real?"
Reminds me of like the Muppets, like the guys that sit
The
there.
whole-
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah.
guys.
The old guys are like, "Are you for real?"
Are you for real?
Oh man, am I
Craig
dating
did.
myself with that one?
No,
Yeah,
well,
a little bit.
I think we're all close to the same age anyway. So
All right. So if you were just starting out,
starting out doing what?
let's say a real estate agent.
Ooh.
Let's say if it was you just got your real estate license. Far as the marketing side, I know you don't like that term, but let's say from social media side, what do you think you would do first?
I would have started a year before.
Mm-hmm.
I would have started all my social medias a year before, and I would have told the story of the process of becoming one.
There you go.
And then that way, you build that authenticity. You build your audience to follow that journey with you,
Mhm.
because there's somebody out there that wants to be a real estate agent.
There's
They
a lot of
don't know what
people.
the process is like,
A lot of people want to be.
So-
and
Yeah.
you can show them that, and that's showing people your struggles is what people want to see, because it normalizes you. It doesn't. It's the glorification of the success that everybody wants to show.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to show the failures, the pitfalls, the downfalls, the bad days, and that's what's really turned to the authenticity of social
Yeah.
media. But I would have started as soon as I decided, been like, all right, let's go, because that's I have a knowledge of doing that, so that's why I would do that. Start early, and then by the time you're a real estate agent,
You
hey,
got a good following.
my first listing, my first this, my
Yeah.
first that, and boom,
It kind
boom,
of feels
boom,
like it
boom.
belongs to the community at that
Yeah,
point. Right?
exactly. But for the benefit of yourself.
I'm gonna have to restart. I'm gonna start it different.
Let's start a whole different one. So years ago, I started my YouTube channel. So I had a YouTube channel. It was house tours and all that crap, like normal real estate agents do. And then I went and I thought, okay, what's going to attract people? So I focused on new real estate agents and basically giving tips like, here's what I did.
Yeah.
Here's how I did this. Here's how I got these clients. Here's how I did this. And then I started to grow.
Yeah.
Then I
And
started
that's exactly what I said when you were out of the room. We were
Yeah.
talking about YouTube, and I was like, it's really hard for me on YouTube because you have to be the authority.
Mm-hmm.
You can't seem weak with your opinion or your thought. You have to be the authority on it. So
Yeah. So, and for whatever reason, I got too busy and I just quit doing it. But to me, I mean, that was the one. I mean, it shot up pretty.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I had big, huge, gigantic.
You're
You're an
monetized and getting a check.
Pretty
But
much
yeah, I
an
did. I was
influencer.
getting
Yeah, there you
no,
go.
I really was.
You did
It wasn't
more than
wasn't
most
nothing
people.
thing, but it was. I was. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
But I've lost that now. But
I think that's the thing with YouTube too. Is if you're not consistent, it just
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
yeah,
definitely
you have to.
you're untrusted.
mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
how YouTube considers your channel. You're
Yeah.
untrusted. So it's almost easier just to start over,
yeah.
but that's also the biggest uphill to climb on YouTube.
No, it's
1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That is insane.
I think I'm right at 3,000 is what I have. So I mean, like I said, it's nothing crazy.
But see,
But
a
coming
lot of
from
people,
zero to that was
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's monumental. It really
Yeah.
is. You just think about your Facebook. Like, I don't know, I just hit like 2,000 followers on Facebook, and I'm like, why? And it's been because I've been doing my downtown Denison thing, and I just have all these random people from Denison
Mhm.
starting to follow me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. And my reach on Facebook, like with my experimentations that I'm doing right now, is 75% people that don't follow me at all.
Oh yeah.
But
Always.
barely anybody that follows me sees my content. The majority of it is people that don't follow me.
So part of what I'm hearing too, and I think it kind of plays into real estate, is casting too broad of a net. So if you have a niche, then it kind of you pick up more people through that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's always hard because we always think like the bigger net, the more fish we're going to catch, but that's not it's
Yeah.
not the case.
Well, it's like you want a little bit of everybody instead of just like focusing. And I think, to your credit as well, with the community stuff and the board and that you kind of get trusted as like the community know-it-all or whatever you want to call it, but in the know guy, you know,
The
so.
authority.
My wife calls me the mayor of nothing.
Well, that's bad. I was going to take it there, but
Keeps you grounded.
hopefully your mayor is something in there.
She goes, you're the mayor of nothing.
I wake up in the morning and I have like 4 shots of espresso, and if my
Damn.
girlfriend has the day off, by the time she wakes up, I'm so like full of energy and full of ideas, and like especially if I'm in a really good mood and I had like a really good work morning or something, and she'll wake up and I'm like, hey, you know what we need to do? We need to, and she's like, shut up,
Oh, that's what it is.
make me a
Mine's-
latte and give me about an hour, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I get so excited. I have all these ideas, and when she grounds me like that, it takes me down a notch to where I can really refine it more. So then I can,
Or do you just go in there and crumble up all your ideas? And throw
yeah.
them in the
Well,
trash?
sometimes that does happen. Sometimes, but you know, it's always good to write things down. I think we talked about this
Yeah.
before. Having actually write it down. Don't keep notes in your phone. Actually write it
You know,
out.
I put a lot of notes, even for here. Like I'll put notes in my phone for here, but I never look at it.
Well,
That's
writing
what
it down
happens.
is like psychologically proven that. It,
But
like,
writing it
transfers
down,
into-
yeah.
So
Yeah, even like you're manifesting and all that.
Yeah.
You know, write it down. What's your goal? Write it down. What's your dreams? Where
That's
you
why
want
I
to
say,
be?
put it on the mirror and a post-it.
Yeah.
Or what,
Yeah.
whatever.
You know, and I used to do that, and I don't do that
Mhm.
much anymore. Is on a mirror in my bathroom mirror. I used to
You
write
see it
down
every day.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in my car, I used to have my goal, and I hadn't done that in a long time. Need to do that.
Just start doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Let's do
sometimes
that.
if you do have the notebook, it's easy to close that book and then put it to the side, and then you forget about it.
Yeah.
I have one in my bag. I have 2 usually. I have one that's my notes for when I have meetings with the businesses, and I have one for my ideas. I have one on my desk that I work from. I have one in the bedroom, and then there's always one other one floating around the house,
That's 5.
so I can always. How many? Yeah, I
Sound like
got a
you'd
lot
make
of
a good
them. I have,
realtor.
and I've got
I know, right?
and I've got a stack of them in my locker, my camera locker, where it's just like ready for the next one. But it's good because I can write everything out and I'll kind of remember it later on. But it's bad because now my ideas are spread out all over the place, and that's exactly how my brain is. It's
Yeah.
spread all
Mine
over
are,
the place, so
yeah.
I can't focus on one thing at all.
You can't find them, so you just got to start over.
Yeah,
No, I have so many ideas. Like that's why I get up so early in the morning. My brain just once it starts, and I'm just got going. Oh yeah, I need this.
Yeah.
I need to do this. Oh, this would be a great idea for this.
yeah.
Yeah. It was,
It's really good to get that motivation early. What I've found, what helps me most right now is staying off the phone. First thing in the
that's-
morning,
it's a
man. Just,
distraction.
that is a good way to set yourself up for like a bad day. I've found, because there's going to be something that's just like
yeah, it's not gonna.
it dumbs you
be wrong.
down.
And
you
they
know?
say like the first hour,
Yeah.
if you just keep grounded.
Well, I had a realtor I talked to, and he's like, it's hard not to. He goes, but one thing he did was he would use it intentionally. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I'll scroll, but I'm gonna look for ideas while I do it. So
yeah,
yeah, it's good.
that's why I like Instagram.
Yeah.
Less words, more imagery.
Yeah.
And as a photographer, videographer
Yeah.
guy, that's visuals. I love visuals, and
So I put now since January 1, I put my phone in a completely different room at 9 o'clock. It's nowhere near me.
mine shuts all notifications off at
Yeah.
10, I think. And I'm usually in bed by 9:30.
Yeah.
But by 10, all notifications. There's only my mom, my girlfriend, my son. That's it. That's the only people that can make my phone buzz, and it don't ring because the ringer's been off since like 2010.
Yeah.
No
Mine's
ringers.
not ringing unless it's a lost child. That's what-
Yeah. So I put I go to sleep early and wake up early.
That's like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't have a ringer on. I ain't trying to.
yeah.
Who uses a ringer?
I don't think anybody.
Wasn't there a joke like about when cell phones first came out, like we were paying to have
Oh yeah.
Yes.
ringtones? And I was like,
That's right.
Now we can't stand to hear it.
Can't stand to hear it.
It's like, oh,
That's the way life goes.
why?
I was talking to a local realtor today through Instagram, and he had posted about like the different ways that he's lived through music. It was like a recording on a tape to CD to like MP3 or whatever it was, and that was, I don't know, just kind of remind me of like the ringtones, like
Yeah, yeah. That's amazing. I mean, I can remember I had a 8-track player when I was a kid. Wore out the Kiss the Kiss Alive 2 8-track, and then records. My dad was a musician, so music's always been like really, really big in my life. And
records are back though.
I've got a nice collection. I've
just something about like that scratch.
It's
that little hiss in there.
Yeah. I love it. You can put some headphones on. My biggest thing now is going back and listening to old albums and stuff with headphones on that I've never listened to with headphones on
just
before.
Hear something a little different.
Yeah. Oh man. So one of them was Guns N' Roses' "Destruction for Appetite for Destruction." Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of the guitar work in there is so complicated and technical, and it's like just one little track in the back. It wasn't the main one. They never did it live, but it's just like, oh, that's really cool. I'd never heard that before, you know. And
it's with the headphones on.
Yeah.
So it's like track.
Yeah, and if you're listening to it on a big stereo system, you can't hear it, but it fills in the sound. So that's been like just picking an old album that I haven't listened to in a really long time with the headphones on.
Going back to those old albums when they were running like 8-track or 4-track, and the tricks they would use to record, like crumbling tape and shit like that. Stuff. I mean, the stuff they don't do now.
Or you hear stories. I was just hearing something the other day. I forget what song it was, but they left it in the recording. But during the recording, he was backing up and hit the piano and hit a key.
Oh yeah,
They left it in as part of the music, and then so now you listen to it. Now I forget what song it was, but you hear the little ding.
Yeah. I remember. I can't remember which one it is either. That Aerosmith song with the in the beginning. That instrument broke, and you can hear it in the recording if you pay attention to it. You know, and it's just little things like that's really cool. Yeah.
So there we go. Back to the authenticity. Your favorite word.
Yeah.
So is this a wrap? That it?
Unless you want to do conspiracies, but we don't have.
Well, yeah. So
it's
a wrap of the real estate.
Into conspiracies.
Yeah. So now we can.
Let me see what I have on the docket. So the funny meme right now, and this kind of goes to is it hantavirus? With the
is it the Hanta or the Noro?
I think it's Hanta.
Hanta, on the cruise ship.
So there's a cruise ship stuck in there. I think they might have docked, but like the meme right now is like, I thought we were just getting a 2016 summer, but we're getting a 2020 summer.
Yeah, the 20.
So we're gonna COVID redux apparently.
So speaking of that, we know someone that's out on cruise and he's in quarantine right now.
Oh.
Really?
But I think for the Noro, he said norovirus.
That'd probably all good.
Whatever
cruise ships or cesspool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think I want to be stuck on the water.
Have y'all watched any of those Netflix documentaries about the cruise ships? I know there's a couple where
I saw the one about where they had the backed up plumbing.
Yeah.
And everybody was just. That sounds like the worst horror movie ever.
If you got something like that, you're trapped on those cruise ships.
Well, and the funny thing, and I don't remember which documentary, but they're like the litigation of them, or because they're like it crosses so many different municipalities. So like, who has right to what? So if shit goes down, you're like, it's such a like, who goes to where to do what? And they say like you can just get away with murder on them because they're like, well,
they're in international
waters.
Like, over here, and
the French aren't going to research it or whatever.
Yeah, like who governs that? Like, okay, something does happen now. Like, who?
Where did it happen at? And then as soon as it travels past that, it's like, well, it happened here, so it's our jurisdiction or whatever. So, but yeah, I think that's. So this is one that we've covered. Apparently, the government released alien files and just said, they just said I think their official statement is like, just figure it out for yourselves.
Yeah. Draw your own conclusions.
Draw your own conclusion.
So
don't look at the war.
Yeah.
Look at Bubba coming up. We got to Bubba.
But it's true though.
So you're figuring out the distractions.
No. I've always seen they're there. I try not to get caught up in their distractions.
Yeah. It's.
I see it. I can read between the lines. On all of them. That's why I don't get too involved.
It's hard to be that emotionally invested in any of that stuff anymore.
I try not to put my energy toward it. I don't want to give it energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's all bullshit.
The way I feel about it is like this started when we were kids, when Operation Desert Shield or whatever, and it's just never ended. It's just been rebranded over and over and over and over and changed countries, and it's just like it's exhausting. And it all feels like it comes back down to oil.
But what's
every
funny
single
about
time.
it to me, and maybe this is like because we've lived through like what is this, our fourth desert conflict at this point. But like the kids these days, they see right through it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Like
like
my kid, she
Oh, yeah.
23. I mean, they see.
yeah.
I mean,
So it's like
they're
the
not
same
dumb.
propaganda machine.
Yeah,
But
they-
now like the younger generation's like, oh, this is we don't fall for that. This
but
is,
you look at who speaking of the propaganda machine. You look at the parents,
yeah.
the 60s, the 70s, and 80s. They're just like glued to those TVs.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
because they don't comprehend, because when they grew up, everything was truthful. You know, everybody
they
was
had-
honest. The
As much as
handshake,
they knew,
you know what I mean? Like the
They had
handshake.
ABC,
you know,
NBC, and CBS telling them
all that,
and
yeah.
It's like
And
now it's
so-
like
now they're still glued to it. They're like, oh my God, that's the truth. You know,
yeah.
and
Well, we have so many personalities on late night television, or they've been removed from late night television, and
Yeah.
they're just on the internet now, and they just call it out, and it's both sides doing everything, and it's funny, and it makes
Yeah.
for great content and great entertainment
can't-
for whatever the purpose is aimed for, but it's hard to just. It is so hard to buy into everything being serious at all anymore. Like
No,
it
'cause it's just
feels like
so-
we're literally on a MTV reality show some days.
Truman
you know?
Show.
Yeah,
the Truman Show, yeah.
exactly.
No, for real. It's like,
Yeah.
is it for real?
Yeah. It's like
You
little tests too. Like
Yeah.
they're like, let's try this and see if
Let's
that
try that.
sticks, or
Yeah.
let's do this and see if that sticks. And speaking of which, the Epstein suicide note came out today.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we found that.
Oh yeah! All of a sudden,
Oh, by the way, in this book,
Yeah. Yeah.
had it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that right. I mean, I'm just like, who's dumb enough to really believe that?
But see,
stuff?
that's the consensus now. It's like instead of being like, "Oh, it came out," it's like, who's stupid enough to understand?
No, I
like,
mean,
you
but
know,
for real,
so-
why wouldn't they have? I mean, if
Yeah.
it was real,
Mhm.
why wouldn't they go? Okay. Oh no. He
Yeah.
really did. Here's the proof.
Yeah.
You know, instead of everybody going back and forth, did he or did
Yeah.
he? Didn't he? And-
Well, here's the video. By the way, there's 2 minutes missing.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
the video though.
But wasn't missing. Now it's missing.
No,
But
yeah,
now it's like, we
oh,
have to-
but it's back. Oh, but that they all those videos do that.
Meanwhile, the president's like, just move on.
Yeah. Here's some aliens.
Here's some.
Figure it out for yourselves.
I welcome the alien talk though. Oh, I always love the alien stuff. So
I don't know. I mean, that's been conspiracy since probably what as far back as the 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, when did
Area 51.
Roswell?
Yeah.
When was
Yeah.
that? You know, so
Yeah, but it goes back. I mean, back into they say back into the Egyptian.
Yeah,
hieroglyphs.
Yeah,
look
oh,
at that,
absolutely.
yeah.
You know,
The
the
Sumerians, they're gods for Samaria.
Yeah.
They were aliens. You know.
Mhm.
So I always believe in the thing. Every myth and all that. There's always a little bit of truth,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
Apparently,
good.
they got files, and they're just like, here you go. Let's see how Iran goes. They're going to be marching the dude out from Area 51 before long. He's like, here's the alien,
Here's
kids.
the alien.
Take it.
Here's, watch him. Look over here. Look over
Yeah,
here.
Here's
yeah.
alien.
Where it's all going to come. It's going to come together in one massive. Just here. This is everything you ever wanted.
Yeah. And
We're going to release it on Epstein's Island.
Have y'all ever
the
experienced?
alien was
Have y'all ever experienced like an alien anything flying saucer, something weird?
When I was a kid once, there was, and I don't know, but and the only reason I noticed because my parents had friends over, were outside, and this is before all the bright lights of the city, and you could see all the stars, and they had a telescope, and there was something zigzagging up in there, and lived really close to an Air Force base, I don't know what I saw. I was a kid. It could have been just influenced by what the adults were saying,
Yeah.
but it was definitely weird. But
Yeah.
late last year, somebody caught it on video, I believe, but over the Gulf Coast, right there in Mississippi, there was like a big sighting that a bunch of people saw, and that's when I'm like, okay, a bunch of people
Yeah.
saw this. A
It's the
bunch of
same.
people got it
Yeah.
on video.
Michigan's another hot spot. The Yucatan.
Yeah.
So, like, and it's all consistent stories.
In Mexico, there,
Yeah.
like, there's a lot in Mexico.
Yeah, down in the Yucatan
Oh,
Peninsula.
I'm no,
yeah.
I'm no geologist.
That's where the meteor came, killed all the dinosaurs.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I've heard is the Gulf of Mexico
Mhm.
is that meteor impact.
Yeah.
So
So, but it's like the same sighting, same story. There was another. Apparently, I just watched too much Netflix, but another Netflix documentary where like they dived into it, And I think in Pennsylvania there was one where it's, so I don't know.
What about that one? There was that one where they, in the video in the background's like a cell phone. They were having a party or something, and in the background, supposedly some aliens on the video.
Oh yeah, the one
You know what I'm talking
it
about? It
was
was like a
behind the
big-
fence or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was like whatever happened with that thing. That was like a big story.
Everybody lost interest.
Yeah.
Because there was something that, remember that even the cops like miles away saw like something come
Yeah.
down or something that was reported. And
Maybe
then-
when it gets too close to home, they just like the
Yeah.
Miami.
Oh,
the,
oh, oh.
was the Miami Mall? Do y'all remember hearing about
Oh
that?
yeah. But then that turned out to be just a bunch of kids being stupid or something.
See, I don't know. There's like I would have said that for the conspiracy one, but
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
like deep dived into that one. But
Well,
there's
my-
a lot of weird stuff like with that.
My biggest one
Mm-hmm.
is that what do they call it? The Dark Knight satellite.
Mm-hmm.
We've been watching that thing forever. It's in like our orbit and it's been there. They know it's there. They've
Mhm.
seen it and they will not go near it.
Hmm.
Like, what's that about? That's the one I want to know because it popped up in my, I think it was on TikTok. Somebody
Yeah.
brought it up and they were doing the ChatGPT 4K, blah, 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 and, enhancing the image. And it was like, yeah, I forgot all about that thing. Like,
I don't think I've even heard of that one.
oh,
I
yeah, the
got
Dark Knight
research.
satellite.
Dark Knight satellite.
It's been
I
out
got
there
some
I
for a
research.
remember the
long
ones
time.
that flew,
Yeah.
the cigar shaped one that came through from
Yeah.
a
Oh,
different
yeah.
galaxy. That
But then you think about the what's our big black V-shaped bomber?
yeah, the stealth bombers.
Yeah, when they were testing that,
Mhm.
and it reported UFO sightings over in Arizona and all them places for years, and turns out that's what they were doing. They
Yeah.
were test. So there's a lot of stuff that we'll never know about that they have, and,
Yeah.
and with the drone technology now, they're not little drones. They're huge planes,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
unmanned. So that could be a UFO. I mean,
See, I've always been one of those. Like, okay, as advanced we are in like technology, supposedly, like we're still using combustion engines, right? Like,
yeah, yeah.
if we're so advanced in all these ways, why are we still using gas combustion with fire to make
Yeah.
shit go? It
Mhm.
can't be.
Careful.
Our energy
You know what I mean?
plants,
Careful,
like,
Bubba. You might get murdered.
I know.
next week on.
Next week.
It's just me solo.
Yeah.
Oh, Bubba. What happened to Bubba?
Yeah, where is he?
Starting
He
to talk
was-
about clean energy and hydrogen. And
Yeah. Oh, speaking of all that, did you ever see that one where the Toyota had their battery cars years and years ago, and the guy followed there was an old company that was bought out the Toyota battery. Remember, and they were taking them to the crushers and all that stuff.
Well, what was it? Porsche made the first electric car in like the 30s,
Mm.
and that never took off.
yeah.
It's weird.
What about Tesla?
Man, that's just when you have stupid money and you can do whatever you want. Elon's a weird guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a smart guy, smart businessman. He's not the genius coming up with everything, but he's got the billfold for it. And I think he's the kind of guy just turn him loose, let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does weird things and says weird stuff and has whatever, but he's gifted in business and he's bringing us something that. Think about what these self-driving cars can do in the future. How nice would it be to take a nap on the way to Dallas?
Shit, I can't even put my car on cruise. I don't even trust it that much.
See, but at some point, and it's going to
But
be
yes, I
the
understand
majority
what
on the
you're
road.
Yeah.
The road's going to tell the car. That's
Yeah.
that's where I feel like it's
Yeah.
going to. It's not going to be the car reading a satellite. It's going to be the road telling the car. And I think Japan has some stuff like that too to
Yeah, with
limit
all
their
the sensors and everything.
yeah,
like,
it limits the speed of the cars and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Once it gets worked out and accepted by most people, because I think that's the biggest thing is the majority of the public has to accept it,
Mm-hmm.
or it's never going to work.
Yeah.
Solar power, majority of people have accepted that solar power is good. Windmills, not so much yet.
Yeah.
People are still on the fence about, well, they're killing birds and whales or whatever. That one time that one guy said
That one well that flew
Sharks.
into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It's
sharks.
like,
From
okay.
that one movie, Sharknado.
Sharknado.
So it's gonna come eventually, but then you have the big downside of those batteries is third world countries are being decimated to get the materials to make those batteries. That is a problem, but it'll be a problem that's solved eventually
Yeah.
through other means, just like everything else we've done. You know.
Well, and I think the fact that the billions and billions of dollars through the oil industry is, and they're the kind of the ones
Yeah,
that
if you
control.
if you
so
get rid of that, I mean, you're
we're
good.
not getting rid of that, though.
No, you
That's-
can't
I mean,
because there's so
yeah.
much money
Yeah.
involved in it. Everything boils down to
Mhm.
the money.
Absolutely. What's the profit margins?
P&Ls.
Hey now.
How much money do you think we made on this episode?
I don't know. I think I just heard it.
Oh, we
Cha-ching.
monetized.
Yeah. All right. There's another $1. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the stars.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the creators now? They're like, for some reason, everything I'm watching now, like they're doing videos and they stop and start doing like online gambling. I don't know if it's like a poly market thing or.
Well,
that's
that's
the new smoking and drinking for the young kids is
Yeah.
gambling, online gambling.
Well, it's like off of. It's not like back in our day when it was a casino and you bet like an under on a game. Like
Yeah.
they're betting on like.
anything.
The
Like-
weather.
Well, right now
Yeah.
they're saying, political wise,
Mhm.
Was
they're
it
betting on
Kalashi
different-
or
Kalshi and
Kalshi,
Polymarket,
yeah.
I think, are the big ones.
that's insane. Like
Yeah.
they took so alcohol sales nationwide are down. We have the least amount of cigarette smokers that America's probably ever had, and it's because the younger generations are not drinking and they're not smoking. They're vaping and they're gambling. So
Yeah.
like
They're not
they've just
driving either.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're not like out. They're like
No.
sitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, back in our day,
Yeah.
shit, right now we'd be going, shit, where's the cake party?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
like you just said, and that ties right back into to the marketing thing that I'm talking about. If you're going to bring people in, they don't want to leave the house. Everything is right there. Amazon, DoorDash,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix, everything can be brought to you. So when you're doing your marketing, you have to sell them that world is worth getting out of the house and going into.
Yeah.
You know,
Or in
that's
our
the
market,
thing.
sell them a good house to do all that shit so they don't have to leave the
Yeah,
house.
So they don't have to.
It's
Yeah.
a double-edged sword now for me.
Just leave one time. Come over here, buy this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, just once. Just once.
You have a theater room.
Think of all the scrolling on your phone you could do with this great Wi-Fi.
That's true. Fiber optics.
Yeah, Blue
Starlink.
Yeah, Blue Peak.
Shout out Blue Peak.
For real though, Blue Peak.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I tried to get Sparklight just because I'm on the board with one of anyway.
Okay.
That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
get
so
Blue
I ended
Peak?
up, I ended up with.
Did you
Blue
get the
Peak.
5 gigabit?
No, I just got one.
I got the 5 gigabit.
Did you really?
Well, I mean, I upload so much,
Yeah.
and Sparklight, you can get 1 gig down and a half gig up, and I'm like, why can't it just be 1 and 1 at least?
Yeah.
And then Blue Peak came through and like, we got 5 and 5, and I was like, sign me up, because I've got the most expensive plan they have, and it
Yeah.
is still cheaper than
Oh, see,
Sparklight's.
Yeah, so I did
cheapest.
the same comparison. So I think it was going to be like 118 a month with Sparklight, and it was 70 with Blue Peak.
and faster
Same
speeds.
same shit. Yeah.
Never had an issue with service. It's went down once, and it was like right after they got everything installed. I was on the waiting list, and it was right after everything got installed, and they told me, they were like, it's probably going to happen. It's
Yeah.
a brand new machine. It's going to break. And within 2 hours, they had it back up. And the best part, I think it's went down twice. The best part is that the second time it went down, I got a text message that said, your internet is out. We are working to correct it. And I was like, my internet's not out. Like 5 minutes later, boom, it went down. And I was like, oh. By the time I went to make breakfast and come back, I got another text. Hey, your internet's back again. So like the communication that they put in is really nice. Man, shout out Blue Peak.
Shout out Blue Peak.
Yeah, Blue Peak. We need a sponsor.
If you're in Denison,
Yeah.
Blue Peak, come sponsor the show.
Yeah, there you go. They're national, right?
I've never
This
heard
is a
of them.
national show.
We're national. I mean, we're on YouTube.
They're out of Oklahoma, I believe.
That's the world.
Yeah, the world international.
There you go. We're all over.
Yeah.
Universal.
We're in space.
Somebody's watching this through Elon's satellites. So
I bet
Yeah.
Elon's watching this.
you should
He probably heard us mention like the self-driving
Yeah,
cars.
Right through that TV right there.
He's in one of his
tune in.
autistic manias right now. / coke benders.
All right, we appreciate you hopping
you.
on here with us.
Appreciate you having me.
It's fun.
Any more conspiracies before we head out?
Oh man, I mean,
Are you gonna save it for your show?
We can go all day. I'll save them.
All right.
I mean, we touched aliens, Epstein, and wars, so
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Diddy's no longer, right?
Diddy's old
P.
news.
That's old news, yeah.
Yeah, it's PD. All right. See y'all later.